I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars make me dream.
Happy Monday. It is the AlfromDtown&Chili442 Show.
Hello.
What is going on, Chili?
Not very much.
I'm trying to find the volume button on this. There we go. Like I said, happy Monday, the, 11th of March.
Can you believe this weather?
Man.
We're still rolling in it. This is like the mildest winter ever. I know we're probably going to get bit this summer. It's going to get so hot.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this right now.
I know. I can't complain. Well, especially you're out in the garage, so.
Yeah, I had the doors open today. It warmed it up 10 degrees just opening the doors but I was fighting with the wind today.
Yeah.
I blow the leaves out and then blow them back in after a while, and I fire up the blower and blow them back out, and it blew off the driveway. But it was so windy, it just kept pushing them in, and that sucks. I hate that.
Oh man, yeah, that wind was it was a little chilly at times. Still had a little little bite to it, but I'm not gonna bitch because it ain't snow and ice and everything else blowing in your face, so I can deal with that.
Yep.
So, the Oscars were last night. I don't know anything. I know Arm & Hammer won a bunch of them. It's just not to put in your fridge anymore.
Who knew?
Yeah. I didn't think, I didn't think they gave Oscars out to those. But honestly,
Oscars is just all acting, movies, right?
Yeah. I can't get into. I don't idolize people that much to care. I don't care. I'm right. Just, and that's me. I'm not a movie guy. So, somebody that is a movie guy, they might care.
No, I don't like award shows, period. Those are just, to me, they're fake. They're popularity, or sometimes it's a reason that they're not popular. I don't know. I just go back to when Metallica got ripped off years ago. I mean, the dudes, they were the sensation of the year, and then they got one of the award shows, they got ripped off, and Jethro Tull got the award, and no one knew Jethro Tull even put out an album that year, And I was just like, okay, yeah, I see, and these shows, it's popularity contest, or they don't want somebody to get it,
right.
Just who deserves it, because I don't know, they've got their reasons. So, I can't do those shows. I just can't do them.
Yeah. Well, I think the Oscars that wasn't for an Oscar, was it? That Metallica.
No, but just any
a
of
Grammy.
those shows. I just in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever the Oscars, the Grammys, whatever, all those, just those award shows. I just don't get into them. Like you said, it's a bunch of rich people. They're all just trying to, pat themselves on the back.
Yeah, pat themselves on the back. Oh, look, we don't have to get up and go to work. We get to go party all night while the peasants go and work. So yeah, if you're looking for your 2024 Oscar lineup, it's not here.
Well, we're not your dudes for that. No.
No. Oh man. But besides that, man, I just kind of had a uneventful weekend. I got some stuff done around the house, and that was kind of it.
Same here.
So I mean,
yeah,
pretty boring.
Yeah, nothing anybody wants to hear about.
No, nothing really. I mean, I woke up, my knee was sore Sunday, so I mean that was awesome. For no reason at all. I get out of bed and it's like 5 minutes later my knee just starts like I smacked it into something, or I ran a big distance or something. It was like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's just part of being old. You can hurt yourself doing nothing.
The other day, you had mentioned, and I found a list because I want to see if you're right. I think this is it.
Uh-oh.
You said we sound like boomers.
No, we frequently talk about just the things of the past and everything, and that's something. A boomer is just a general term, it's just an older person that most young people don't sit around and talk about things that happened 30 years ago. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, we're gonna see, Evan.
But it's just something as you get older, you got that as you get older. It's, but no, and then I'm always like, man, are my parents, are they offended by that? But my parents are really not boomers. I think they're, what's the next one? The Great Generation? Or the silent generation, I think, is actually what my parents are. Isn't that what they call the generation above the boomers? And then you got us Xers and...
I don't remember.
So, anyway, no, not to offend any boomers. It's a general term. But,
right.
Like I said, we have a knack. As you get older, you talk about things that have changed, and not stuff you notice when you're younger. You're living the moment more.
Right. Evan, your video is froze.
I wonder if I can do anything about that.
Well, just hit the camera button and then turn it back on. See what that does. Yeah, you got real, don't tell me.
Okay.
Okay, now
how did that do?
Did you hit it back?
Yeah, it should be on.
Tell me the internet's screwing.
I show my camera, I show your camera. Everything looks fine on this end.
I think we might be down.
I'll go back.
God.
I refresh my Facebook.
Yeah, make sure we're live. I don't know if we are. Yeah.
You're right. I don't have a cam.
Yeah, your cam's out.
I had a question. What is on the front of your shirt?
It's a rattlesnake.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. So, anyway, Evan, you try to did you hit the camera button again?
I'll go back and do it again.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I don't know why it isn't popping up. I got your audio. Well, it's doing something. Here we go. Is this going to do it? Nope. All right. Well, Evan might not be on video tonight. You keep messing with that, Evan.
All right. Give us something to do.
This is Evan. This is 15 things. Oh my God! Why will this not show?
This is starting off great.
I know, man. It's got a damn. Oh, it had an ad right across the damn headline. 15 ridiculous things younger people are tired of hearing from boomers.
I'm sure that, okay, well.
Number 1, don't believe everything you see on the internet. True.
I agree, but there's some older people that will believe whatever, and they do it too. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Number 2 is you kids and these darn phones. I've never said that, but I've heard people say it.
I don't say it because I'm guilty with my phone.
I am too.
It's a bad habit.
3, come home. We want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
That damn mom always wants to see me. When I was your age, I never blank. Yeah. I don't say that to anybody, but I think it.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm.
Number 5, just start saving. You'll be able to buy a house in no time.
That's just getting to me. I feel so sorry for the younger generation. It must be crushing, you know.
Yeah.
It's getting tougher and tougher, and right now interest rates are crazy, so you'd be stupid. I mean, it's tough.
Yeah, you don't want to buy a house right now. Number 6, the young people always want to drink and go to parties.
And that's changing.
Yeah.
Younger people are drinking a lot less.
Yeah.
I was reading something that last year on college university is like the lowest alcohol consumption of college students, and I was like, man, this is really a decline, you know. But then I don't know, a ton of more smoking pot as it becomes legal everywhere. But
right,
it's interesting because the hazing used to hear about so much, the deaths from hazing, and you just really don't hear about. Everything is really cleaned up in a way, become more politically correct, and
yeah, you're right.
What a changing trend.
I know. Number 7, just find something that pays more. Others claim that the comments for finding jobs and jumping from one to another are pointless. One user also added how the statement, "If you don't like it, then leave," frustrated him.
I always hate that. If you don't like something, leave. You know, no, you can, whether it's your country or your company, you can want to change something for a better. You know? Yeah. Why don't you just like you don't leave it? No, I can want to change. I can complain. I can love my country, but I can complain. Same with your company, I guess.
You are sensitive and weren't taught hard work.
Yeah, I could see that being said a lot.
Yeah,
you know, but people in general don't work as hard as they used to. I don't know. In physically, no, but people work harder in general these days than they ever have.
Yeah, true.
More hours and harder, so forth. You know.
Number 9 is just pause it.
People say that to people?
Oh, boomers will never understand how much gaming means to true gamers. We can't just pause the games.
That's true.
Yeah, most of the time they're playing like live or something like that. You know, if they're playing online, you can't just pause it.
Yeah.
Number 10, man, this isn't boomers saying this. this is corporate America saying this too. No one wants to work anymore. Everybody's hiring.
People don't want to be slaves anymore.
Right.
That's the problem. If you're paying, then people are going to line up for that check. If you're paying, but these places that don't want to pay anything, and they wonder, why should I pay this someone dirt money? They're going to leave. Someone else is going to come in. Why should I stay for dirt money? I can go somewhere else and make it somewhere else. The old I get fired from Wendy's, I go to McDonald's thing.
Right. Which adults? I'm sorry, we shouldn't be in a society where adults have to work fast food and shit like that. I mean, the shit that we use in America should be made in America. And, it's not.
No.
We buy a bunch of Chinese crap from Walmart and everywhere else, even though Walmart supposedly went American a few years back.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's just way too late, though.
Yeah. You got too many plants.
Unfortunately.
Too many plants and factories that have already left. Number 11 of 15 things that millennials and Gen Zers hate to hear. When you're older, you'll agree with me.
Probably. The older you'll understand, but there's a lot to age and wisdom. Not to say old people know it all. No, that's not the truth,
Yeah, I can tell this is either a millennial or a Gen Zer that wrote this. 13, I have more life experience than you. Let me tell you something. To this day, anybody older than me, I listen to. Because they do have more life experience than you. And if
they just lived it.
Yeah. And if they're telling you not to do something dumb and then you go ahead and do it just because you don't want to listen to, well, then you're a fucking idiot.
I agree. I still listen to older people, and I seek out the older knowledge,
Yeah. And I tell you what, my grandpa always told me, he goes, if you ever see a man sitting down and he's eating an apple with a knife, he said, he's got stories. And they do.
Yeah, if an old guy cuts an apple in front of you and eats it right off the blade, listen to what he tells you.
14, you kids had it so easy growing up, and now your kids have it easier than that. I think every generation thinks that. I think they think, oh, we had it rough, and,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I wouldn't want
me
to
talk. You know how I think the younger kids have it rougher these days, not easier.
Right. I kind of do too, with online bullying and, stuff like that. I kind of think they got it a little rougher too.
The complexity in their lives, and just, I think of the things that we got away with, and now we have so much. Our law enforcement has changed so much, and the things that kids would get away with, and they would brush it off to kids being kids. Nowadays, those kids are booked and they got records.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, it's a whole different world, and there's not the outlets for kids. I mean, we used to cruise up and down the strip, and and then occasionally go to McDonald's, and then the next thing the guards trying to push you out, and it's like, and then there's less bowling alleys in town, and there's less things to do, and it's like, man, what do kids do these days? They can't really go out and do things like we used to, and no, it's not easier for them.
And the last one of 15 ridiculous things younger people are tired of hearing from boomers. You think you can guess it, Evan? What would be the number one thing that the young people are tired of hearing?
I don't know.
That they have no sense of humor.
Really?
Yeah. It says, boomers always say this generation has no sense of humor. How younger generations are too sensitive to handle a joke as a way of dismissing racism and misogyny. A final user made a funny comparison. Millennial humor, I hate my life. Boomer humor, I hate my wife. Harsh, but we've heard too many of those jokes. Yeah, see, that's why I think a boomer wrote that. Or, I mean, a millennial. So there you go.
Man, it's not fair to the younger generation because we've made everything so politically correct that the jokes that were funny years ago, now we've kind of been conditioned to believe they're not funny. You know?
I still think they are. I don't give a shit.
But you know what I mean, in this politically correct world. So things that, some people might find funny years ago, younger people don't, because they're like, that's offensive. They've been taught not to laugh at it, but to recognize that this is, this is bad, and how to react to it, and sometimes play the victim to the whole thing, So they have a sense of humor, but it's tougher. Like comedians these days, it's you've got to really approach things carefully.
Yeah.
Humor's changing, depending on who you hang out with.
Right. Well, Evan, you remember a few years ago we had a president that wanted to build a wall on the southern border, and I wanted to build one on the northern border because of Canada. I still think Canada is trying to invade us. They sent us.
They don't want any part of us.
They sent us Bryan Adams, Justin Bieber. But here's 17 things about Canada unknown to most Americans.
Don't forget Nickelback.
Nickelback, yeah.
They're trying to weaken us from within.
Canada is a place for the global maple syrup vault.
Well, that would make sense.
They have been stockpiling it for a very long time. It is run by the organization that governs Quebec's maple syrup producers, who for 21 years have been stockpiling gallons of the so-called liquid gold in a small town. So
last year they were saying there was a maple syrup shortage or something?
Fucking Canada.
Oh, they're stockpiling it.
Yeah, I'm telling you. They send their cold-ass air down in the winter. It gets like below zero. It's a bilingual nation. I think everybody knew that.
Mm-hmm.
We all knew they speak French.
Mm-hmm.
Evan, you're not watching dirty movies while you're trying to broadcast, are you?
No, I just hit the camera thing again. I'm trying to get it to refresh or whatever.
Oh,
I don't know what else to do.
I see you.
But
now I don't. But
it's not showing up on the screen.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm seeing you.
But it's not showing up on Facebook.
No, I'm seeing you on Facebook. I have the Facebook thing right here.
Oh, hey. I just refreshed, and now it's working. Okay.
Cool. It is actually sometimes Canada is considered Hollywood North. Canada is a popular filming location for many American movies and TV shows.
I didn't know that.
Titanic and the X-Files are two examples they give.
Seems like they film a lot of stuff in Georgia. Huh. I didn't know Canada was filmed much. Interesting.
Canadian stars in American pop culture. See, here's where they're sending in their spies. See, Celine Dion, whatever the fuck her name is. Canadian spy. Justin Bieber, Canadian spy. And Drake, Canadian spy.
I'll buy that.
Canada has also made significant contribution to comedy with stars as Mike Myers, Ryan Reynolds, Catherine O'Hara, Seth Rogen, and Jim Carrey.
Yeah, new Seth Rogen. Yeah.
Should have known that. He's a wuss. Pride in Healthcare. They got universal healthcare system up there, and they're very proud of it.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
Until they actually have to use it, then sometimes they're not.
Right. Canada is surprisingly big. Not
Yeah,
really.
It is.
If you know how to look at a map, you can see it's fucking huge.
Yeah, check out a globe now and then.
The only country larger than Canada is what, Evan, for $1?
What, Russia?
Evan, you just...
Africa.
Oh, no. Stick with your first one. You won $1.
Russia? Okay.
It is Russia.
Okay.
Sparse population. They have a population density of about 4.35 people per square kilometer.
You know why? Because it's really freaking cold up there.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of trees and fucking mountains. Who's going to build a house on a fucking mountainside?
You freeze to death trying.
Yeah. And they got them elks that just... measurement mix. They use the metric and imperial systems for different measurements. For example, distance are measured in metric units, but height and weight are usually measured in the imperial system. There you go. Unique spelling rules. Canadian spelling has influences of both British and American spelling. For example, they use British spelling for words such as flavor and color, where they keep the U in the words.
Wonder how they spell tire. Like the British spell Tyre.
They also prefer to the use RE instead of ER. With words such as theater.
True.
So
Yeah, that's
you're
very European, very French, yeah. French influence.
vocabulary quirks. Canadians may say washroom instead of restroom, or runners instead of sneakers. Would you fetch my runners for me, mate?
Well, they use the washroom.
Canadians love Cuba.
Really?
Did they all get together and agree on that answer? Yep, every fucking one of us except Bob, because Bob's a dickhead.
How you feel about Cuba? We love it. Okay.
And there's Bob. Boo! Multicultural society. I think every place in the world is right now, except like a lot of the Asian countries.
Yeah.
High happiness index.
They seem to be happy people.
Canadian ranks just below Australia, 12th, but ahead of Ireland, 14th. And its neighbor, the United States, we are 15th.
Okay.
The happiness. We might have to look at that. What's that called? High happiness index. We might have to look that up after we're done with this list about fucking Canada.
Dang.
Invention of the Hawaiian pizza. That right there is enough to send bombers.
Yeah, you're not about your pineapple on your pizza.
No, don't get me. You'll just piss me off. I don't care if it is good. I just can't.
Once in a while, you gotta switch it up. Throw a little pineapple and some ham on there, and
Well, see, now Canada, you might be back in my good gracious. Largest number of lakes.
that's nice. They're all frozen, but okay. You can white skating.
Hey, Canada has the highest shop per capita of these kind of shops in the world, Evan. For example,
Dispensaries.
no, it's a
Oh.
food.
Oh. Taco Bell.
Oh, sorry. Donut shops, Evan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they're big on coffee. I get they have their own, like Tim Hortons. Isn't that their kind of version of Starbucks?
I think so. I don't do
pretty big up there.
Starbucks.
I don't either.
They also have the world's longest coastline. Well, duh.
Okay.
That was it. So there you go.
Nice facts about Canada.
I know. Just in case they bomb us. I don't trust them, man. I'm telling you, there's something up with Canada. They're too, I don't know.
Too quiet and happy up there.
Yeah. And I don't like that shit. And why are you stockpiling all that maple syrup? They getting ready to hold that shit hostage?
I don't know. They're
What
gonna
it-
live on it if it all goes down. They're gonna.
What if I want chicken and waffles? And then I got to pay like $15-$16 for like 2 little drizzles of syrup on my shit. Because Canada's got the market on lock. Then you're going to be like, yeah, Al, you were right about Canada. There's some dicks.
Mm-hmm. Man, I love maple syrup too. I eat waffles all the time, and I use real maple syrup, not that log cabin high fructose corn syrup with brown dye in it stuff. I'm talking. I use real maple syrup.
Yeah. Like we're
Don't mess around.
Like where leaves are coming out of the shit.
I don't mess around.
Well, Evan, it is time for the weird news of the world. See what's going on. And the first one that pops up, West Palm Beach woman leaves phone at pub, arrested after bartender finds videos of her performing sex acts on a dog.
Whoa, let's go through this woman's phone. Wow.
Oh, Evan. These women, what is going on? We had
It's
the one a
craziness.
couple weeks ago that, took advantage of the dude on the airplane. So this woman, she was arrested on March 6th and charged with 6 counts of possessing obscene material.
Wow.
Oh, man. Yeah, she's gonna... Later, she called the pub looking for her cell phone and gave the bartender the passcode to unlock the device and prove it belonged to her. The bartender found the videos of Lynch engaging in sexual acts on a small dog. Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's nasty. I'm speechless.
Dead Ohio man's roommate drove body to withdraw money from his bank account.
Hey, what do you need? His fingerprint or something on the?
He was holding up that guy's arm, waving at the teller.
It's him. He's cool.
He said, "Throw another 500 on there."
Bernie says throw another. If his name's Bernie, I'm gonna shit myself. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. What? I'd probably used his fingerprint. That's gold.
2 two roommates of a recently deceased man were each charged with abusing a corpse after propping up his body to withdraw money from his bank. The pair, Laureen and Karen, Jesus, found the man dead Monday and took his body to a bank where they had previous accompanied.
Later, they visited his beach house and went boating.
With the help of a third unnamed person, the roommates carried the body to the front seat of the dead man's car so bank staff could see him and drove to the familiar bank branch where they withdrew an undisclosed amount of money.
Put some sunglasses on him.
The alleged caper unraveled when the duo dropped the body off at the county medical center. Oh, man, they took him to the bank and then took him to the morgue. They couldn't have took him to, took him to the lake and poured out a little liquor for him. And
no, I'm sure they needed gas money. That was their excuse. These people, lock them up. Man.
Oh, their bond's only $5,000, Evan. Nobody.
These are horrible people.
Yes. I talked about this one. See what your thoughts are. I got a inmate wrongly released from Sydney's Long Bay jail through administrative error contacts police after hearing search on the news.
Oh, yes, I heard about this.
Now, I'm trying to see.
I would wait for them to catch me and hey, I didn't know you were looking for me.
It doesn't say. I think he only has 12 months to do. So, yeah, I wouldn't go on the run for 12 months.
No, I wouldn't either. But if just because I heard on the radio, I wouldn't pull over and call the police. I would, you know what I mean? I would take a scenic drive, maybe. Go get some booty. I don't know. I'd take my time getting back to you guys. I'm sorry, it's your mistake, but
What is this? Sexist men show greater interest in robosexuality. Men who endorse... why is my battery running low?
You can plug in your laptop.
It is. Hold on. Sorry, folks. Give me 1 second.
Weed is smooth here.
It's plugged into the laptop, but I didn't... Yeah, I plugged it into the laptop, but I didn't plug it into the outlet.
There you go.
Way to go, Al. Anyway, it's saying, this article here is saying, men who endorse negative attitudes towards women demonstrate a significantly greater interest in robosexuality or engaging in sexual relationships with robots.
I mean,
maybe that's good. They can smack a robot around afterwards,
Yeah, you keep it all to you and your robot.
Maybe that's what we need to do with these dudes that can't keep their hands off women and get like so many domestic violences and everything. Just say, hey, man, you get this robot. You can't date a real woman anymore. You get, but here's a robot. Do what you want.
Yeah. I guess. Well,
more than 400,000 songbirds killed by organized crime in Cyprus.
Organized crime? Kill the birds?
Yeah. More than 400,000 songbirds were trapped and killed last autumn as part of a recent increase in wildlife crime. Organized crime networks use decoys and speakers playing bird songs to lure these small birds.
Why?
Why? Yeah, that's kind of a dickhead thing. I don't want to be in the mob used to be cool. Now they're killing birds and shit. I can't get on board with that.
I agree. It's crossing the line.
Yeah. They're trying to poach them and sell them on the black market, but they ended up killing a bunch of them. Because they're trying to catch them in nets.
Mm-hmm. No, they're selling them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. I was going to say, if they're just like shooting birds. And who is the dude that got that high score, 400,000?
I wonder where they're shipping them, from Cyprus to where they're selling
I don't
them.
know.
But, where there's a big, I guess, songbirds, I guess there's a big market somewhere.
German patient vaccinated against COVID 217 times.
Oh, wow. And guess what? He probably got COVID.
Yeah.
No, really. Seriously? 200? Are they trying to kill themselves? What's going on?
I don't know. That's what it says, Evan. A German patient. This coming from the BBC. A 62-year-old man from Germany has, against medical advice, been vaccinated 217 times. The bizarre case is documented in the Lancet Infection Diseases Journal. The shots were bought and given privately within the space of 29 months.
Is this some kind of, like, not a fetish, but kind of obsession, getting a vaccine? Wow.
I don't know why you would want to do that. Huh.
Yeah, especially these days, they'll talk about, the myocarditis and things. I don't know, but maybe to each his own.
Right, but I don't know. That's weird. That is weird. Getting any vaccination, I don't care what it is.
But really more than once. If it's going to work, it's going to work.
Right. Anyway, no bozo criminal of the day either. I hope Dave's okay, man.
Yeah, we hope.
Yeah, damn it, Dave. Contact Dave. Here, I'm a email Dave. Oh,
Dave
he doesn't
Moreland.
even have his email on there. Ooh. I hope Dave ain't going away.
Might have retired. Nobody but us appreciates him.
Yeah, no, he doesn't even have his email anymore. I know. Me and Evan. What if he leaves us like a fortune? What if he's some rich dude and Dave's like, you know what, the only person that ever cared about me was AlfromDtown&Chili442.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so no dumb news. Although we had a pretty good... what was this? AI robot sparks outrage after groping reporter during live interview. In Saudi Arabia, the 7-second clip was taken at... Oh, wait a minute. Can I play that clip?
Is this the robot that pinched that woman, you said?
Yeah, pinched her on the butt. Oh, hold on.
I did see this clip. I was like, oh, man. They got this guy way too programmed.
Yeah, hold on. I can show it, Evan. Can I get it full screen, too? Oh, shit. Yeah, hold on, folks. We're going to see an AI robot pinch a girl's butt. Here we go.
My screen's been locked. Damn.
In case you missed it, slow motion. Look at it. That is amazing. I mean, who's she gonna sue?
I don't know whether they get. Yeah, the maker. I have no idea.
Yeah. I don't know about sparking outrage. Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, who's that talking?
Your video still rolling?
Yeah. So there we go, folks. Yeah, there ain't. Unless I can find something else on this one site. I miss our old Florida stories. But that guy, he's not doing that website anymore either.
Aren't people in Florida still acting stupid, though?
Yeah.
Well, we got to get news of that. How do we get on it?
I don't know. Here, let's... weird Florida news. There we go.
It's got its own chapter. Its own section in the news. What crazy happened today in Florida?
Now, see, this is an old one. Remember we did that one? Florida woman who reportedly stabbed sister with EpiPen because she's allergic to drunks. Oh, man.
Allergic to drunks. Yes, I feel the same way.
Weirdest news from... Oh, here we go. A driver surprised to see a man clinging to the hood of a moving car on I-95 has been identified, and his girlfriend has been taken into custody.
You had a person riding on the hood?
Evan Patricia caught her boyfriend cheating on her. So he jumped on the hood to prevent her from leaving.
It didn't work. She left.
No. Yeah. Oh, they also found 300 grams of cocaine inside a Cookie Monster toy in the car they were searching after she was pulled over. So that's why the dude jumped on the car.
I'm like, why wouldn't you just let go and roll off and, deal with it later? No, he was going for a ride because he had some cola in there. Yeah.
Yeah, he had 300 grams of cola.
Ooh, that's a lot of grams.
Oh, no. Florida man. Okay. Florida man found with drugs after getting trapped in porta potty.
Yeah. There's only one door in and out. There's no.
A Florida man
get trapped.
A Florida man found stuck inside a porta potty was arrested on drug charges after county deputies found him screaming for help. James Gusa, 34, was found by a deputy with a foot sticking out of the bottom of the porta potty.
You're doing it wrong.
The station reported when the deputy opened the bathroom door, they found a powdery substance in a bag that later tested for fentanyl along with a syringe.
So, what was his foot doing out of the bottom? Was he trying to escape the hard way? Trying to tunnel out of that thing?
Unless it broke or something. I don't know how he got stuck, and,
Some people.
He was shooting up fentanyl, so, I mean.
That explains it.
This one, Evan, after police chase, Florida woman crosses getting arrested off bucket list.
Yeah, it's always been on my list of things to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and now she's got the mugshot to prove it. 7:45 in the morning, they tried to pull her over, but she continued driving. She eventually stopped and was taken into custody, telling authorities that getting arrested had been on her bucket list since high school.
She wanted to be cuffed and stuffed.
Evan, Florida man charged with throwing hot dog at St. Pete police officer.
Oh, no. More wieners flying again this week.
Every week, me and Evan got the wiener flying story. We throw the wiener around pretty good on Monday nights. Arrest documents say Jason, 47, was being warned of violating a city ordinance by an officer. Officer said he ignored the warning and continued to sell hot dogs in a road after the street closure permit ended.
I'm going to keep selling the wiener.
Stoll was asked to put the hot dogs down, but continued his attempts to sell before becoming upset and intentionally throwing the hot dog at the officer. He was charged with a battery on law enforcement for hitting the officer in the face with the wiener.
Horrible. Yeah. Lucky he didn't get beat up.
And then we got this guy, Evan, real quick. Florida man drives stolen truck to Space Force base to warn of battle between aliens and dragons.
Oh, to warn them. I bet they were pleased to hear that news and the heads up. Take them in.
Oh, no. Deputies released video of woman Irish folk dancing during sobriety test, Evan. You know what? I can think of no way else to end news tonight than with a video of this chick folk dancing. Hold on. Let's see if I can bring it up.
So was she deemed like, okay, you're sober, you're good to go?
I don't know. We will check that in a minute, but let's check this video out first. And play. Got some sound. It's an advertisement. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we don't want no. We don't pay for no stinking advertisement. It should be coming up now. Oh, here she goes. So here she is.
Oh, yeah, she's drunk.
No.
Oh, that's not bad, really.
No, she's drunk. Did you see the wobble at the end?
Yeah. I mean, like, she did a really great job. They're like, okay, it's clear that, no one could...
Oh, here she goes. Oh, now she's doing ballet or some shit.
I said, touch your finger to your nose.
I hope that ain't a sobriety test in Florida, Evan.
Let's see you do the Irish jig. So what?
Where'd they get that straight line at? Look at her.
She's working hard trying to follow.
Oh.
Now she's switching it up. Oh, she's just showing off now.
Evan, I haven't read the rest of this story.
I let her go.
Look at her. Even did it backwards.
Yeah, let her go.
Wouldn't it be funny if she just danced right off screen and they, hey.
Well, she hasn't fallen over. Yeah, I would just, okay. Do the breathalyzer. As long as she, I'd hate to see her leave and kill somebody, but
They'd be like, all right, can you walk that line now? Oh. Boo.
oh dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cover and stuffer.
she went
She's
to
going
jail.
to jail.
Yeah. She went to jail, Evan.
Mm.
Oh, Florida, you never disappoint.
See, that's another one. Back in the day, they would just said, "Follow us. We'll make sure you get home okay."
Yeah. Florida woman speeds through checkpoint, takes selfies during traffic stop.
Yeah, don't do that when you get pulled over.
No.
Can I get a picture with you, officer?
Yeah, no. Don't do that. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for checking out our dumb little show. Man. But, you know, we keep you informed with the stupid people out doing stupid shit.
Yeah, we do that.
Evan, tell these beautiful people goodbye.
All right, everyone. We'll have a wonderful week. And Al's birthday's in 3 days, so you can wish him a happy birthday.
Oh.
You can send him a message or whatever through Facebook, or he'd love to hear that. Anyway, everyone have a wonderful week and be good to one another.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know what's going to happen this weekend. We might go live on Now from D-Town Show, maybe Saturday night for a little bit, and planning on having a couple people over. So we'll see what happens and go from there. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for checking us out. We love you. Show 113 is in the bag. 114 next week. Man.
Wow.
I know I'm going to have to find somebody else's fingers to count on.
You'll run out of toes soon. Yeah.
Anyway, gang, we love you, man. We hope you had a good time because we sure had a good time with you. Peace. We love you. Be good to one another.